students, this is the third part of the video based on the chapter Bholi. So let's continue with the chapter. "What's the matter with you, you fool?" shouted Ramlal. "I'm only taking you to school." So when Bholi was not ready to go with his father to the school, so his father asked that, "Why are you so worried? We are just going to the school. We are not going anywhere else." Then he told his wife, "Let her wear some decent clothes today, or else what will the teachers and the other schoolgirls think of us when they see her?" So the husband told to the wife that dress her properly in a proper dress, because when she will go to school, all other teachers and her classmates will also see her. So if she will not be properly dressed, then what the other people will think of me, that I am in a government job and I can't even provide proper clothes to my daughter to wear. New clothes had never been made for Bholi. The old dresses of her sisters were passed on to her. No one cared to mend or wash her clothes. Now this was the first time when she was given new clothes to wear. Till now, her sisters were allowed to wear new clothes. She was not given any new clothes to wear. So for the first time she was very happy, because she was given new clothes as well as clean clothes. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress which had shrunk after many washings and no longer fitted Champa. It was a new dress for Bholi, but actually or basically it was not a new dress which was purchased from the market. It was the dress of Champa, and that dress was fit or tight for Champa, so that's why it was given for Bholi. She was even bathed, and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. She was given bath, and oil was put into her hair. Only then did she begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. Now the parents were busy in making her ready, in making her look neat and tidy. So at that time she realized that they were going to some special place. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Headmistress is just next to the principal. So the father handed over to the daughter to the headmistress and told, "You just take care of her." Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with fear-laden eyes. Now in the school, nobody knew her, neither she knew anyone. So she was all about new in that place. That's why she was very terrified. There were several rooms, and in each room girls like her squatted on mats, reading from books or writing on slates. Now there were different classes, and in all the classes children were sitting. In most of the classes girls were sitting, and they were busy in writing or reading the books or writing on slates. The headmistress asked Bholi to sit down in a corner in one of the classroom. So when Bholi entered in the school, the headmistress told Bholi to sit in one of the classrooms in which other girls were sitting. Bholi did not know what exactly a school was like and what happened there, but she was glad to find so many girls almost of her own age present there. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. Now for the first time she has come to the school, because in her family it was not allowed for the girls to go to school and study. So when for the first time she came to the school, she was surprised to see so many girls of the same age, of whatever age she was, of her same age level. There were other girls also, and she thought that maybe one or two of these girls will become her friend. The lady teacher who was in the class was saying something to the girls, but Bholi could understand nothing. So the teacher was giving some instruction, but Bholi could not understand anything, because first time she was listening to the teacher. She looked at the pictures on the wall. The colors fascinated her. Fascinated means attracted her. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tehsildar had come to visit their village. So when she saw the pictures, she was attracted by those pictures, and among those pictures there was one of the picture of horse, and she remembered that Tehsildar, when he had come to her village, he also rode on the horse. The goat was black like the goat of their neighbor. So she was comparing the pictures with the animals surrounded her. The parrot was green like the parrots she had seen in the mango orchard, and the cow was just like their Lakshmi. So, whatever animals she saw around herself, she tried to recognize those animals with the pictures. And suddenly Bholi noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. So she was very excited and very happy to see the teacher smiling at her. What's your name, little one? Teacher was new to Bholi and Bholi was also new to the teacher. So the teacher asked Bholi that what is your name? Whoa, she could stammer no further than that. Now you already know that since childhood she had the habit of stammering. So everybody used to make fun of her. So when the teacher asked her name, again she started stammering. Then she began to cry and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. She could not speak her name properly, so that's why she was very sad and she started crying. She kept her head down as she sat in a corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. Now she saw that many girls were sitting in a corner, and when she tried to speak up her name, she was not able to do so. She started stammering. So the other girls who were present in the class they started laughing at her. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, but Bholi dared not leave her corner. So, when the bell rang, the students left the classroom, but Bholi could not go out of her class. Her head still lowered, she kept on sobbing. She was crying, and she had put her head down. Bholi. The teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. Very kindly and gently, the teacher was talking to her. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. For the first time, some unknown person, has talked to her in a very gentle and kind manner. So she was surprised to see this. Get up, said the teacher. It was not a command but just a friendly suggestion. Bholi got up. So the teacher told, not in an instructing manner, not in an ordering manner, but the teacher told to Bholi to stand up to get up at her place. So Bholi got up. Now tell me your name. So the teacher asked her name because the teacher has never seen this girl earlier. Sweat broke out over her whole body. Would her stammering tongue again disgrace her? Disgrace means humiliate her, insult her. So when the teacher asked her name, she was not ready to speak because she knew that when I will speak again I would stammer and the teacher will make fun of me. For the sake of this kind woman, however, she decided to make an effort. But the teacher spoke so kindly and in a so requesting manner that Bholi was compelled to open the mouth. She had such a soothing voice, she would not laugh at her. Means listening to the voice and the way of talking of the teacher, Bholi thought that definitely the teacher will not make fun of her. Bho, she began to stammer. Well done, the teacher encouraged her. Come on now, the full name. So when she began to speak, she again started stammering, but the teacher was not making fun of her. The teacher encouraged her and told her to speak properly, try to speak properly her name. Bholi. At last she was able to say it and felt relieved as if it was a great achievement. Now, for Bholi, it was a great success because after a long time she was able to speak up her name. Well done, the teacher patted her affectionately and said, put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else. So the teacher encouraged her again and again. And when she was able to speak her name, to call her name completely, the teacher was very happy and the teacher told that in this way, if you will try again and again, you will lose your habit of stammering. Bholi looked up as if to ask, really? So she was quite surprised to see such an encouragement from any person. So she again asked the teacher that, are you sure that I will leave my habit of stammering? Yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? So the teacher told to Bholi, I'll teach you how to speak, but for that you have to come to school every day. Bholi nodded. Bholi said, okay. No, say it aloud. Bholi did not speak anything. She only did her head like this. So the teacher told that no, you have to speak up the word. Say, yes, I'll come. Yes, and Bholi herself was astonished that she had been able to say it. Astonished means surprise. So again Bholi tried to open her mouth and she told yes very confidently. So she was surprised at her own speech. Didn't I tell you? Now take this book. So the teacher told that I have already told you that you will be able to speak. So why were you afraid at your speech? Now you take this book. The book was full of nice pictures and the pictures were in color. Dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger and a cow just like Lakshmi. And with every picture was a word in big black letters. Now the teacher gave a book to Bholi. That book was related to the pictures. Various types of colored pictures were there. Why the pictures were colored? So as to attract the attention of students. In 1 month you will be able to read this book. Then I'll give you a bigger book. Then a still bigger one. So the teacher told to Bholi that I am sure that you will complete this book in 1 month, and after you complete reading this book I'll give you some other book which will be slightly more bigger than this one. In time you will be more learned than anyone else in the village. So daily if you'll come to the school and daily if you'll read the book, one day certainly you will become an educated girl, as more educated like anyone else in the village. Then no one will ever be able to laugh at you. So the teacher was encouraging her so that she doesn't feel ashamed or she doesn't feel humiliated that others make fun of me. People will listen to you with respect and you will be able to speak without the slightest stammer. Understand? Now go home and come back early tomorrow morning. So the teacher wanted to teach her. The teacher wanted that she should leave her habit of stammering and should speak properly or clearly all the words. So teacher told her that every day it is compulsory to come to school to learn something, because in the school only I can teach you. Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in front of the schoolhouse had blossomed into big red flowers. So, this shows that she developed her hope, enthusiasm within herself, and now she was feeling very happy in the school. She thought that it's a very good place for me where I get lot of encouragement from the teachers. So in this way, regularly if I'll be encouraged by the teachers, then suddenly I'll do something in my life. Her heart was throbbing with a new hope and a new life. So a ray of hope emerged into her heart. Now the next part of the story we will do in the next video. Thank you.